What do you think about Lil Woody's testimony and stuff like that? And how, like, he's
I think it's good.
carrying on.
I think you have to commend anybody who you know comes with his honest truth.
Well, everything I've heard is that you're on his defense witness list.
I'm gonna tell you what. If that's what it takes to get in there and to kind of paint the picture that needs to be painted, or to clarify some things, if I need to, I will. I will hate it, but I will. For him, I do it.
Okay, so we talked yesterday a little bit about the Young Thug trial, and we touched on Lil Woody a little bit. I wanted to know from you, there has been a lot of conversation about like what classifies somebody as a snitch or what's a snitch. Do you know?
I mean, I don't want to get into that. Simply because I feel like generationally, it's a lot of gray area. There's a lot of gray area. But I will say, if you are a citizen, the police work for you.
Correct. Okay.
If you are a citizen and you have interests like property and businesses, and you pay taxes, the police work for you.
Okay, what about if you're in the streets and
you're in the streets, you ain't supposed to have no contact with the police.
Okay, and if you do have contact, then
I mean, I think everybody in the streets already know what that means. You don't need me to comment for that. First of all, what I will say is, the reason that there's such a large, heavy disdain for cooperation with the police, you got to think about where the origin of the police force came from. That was to kill, capture, and return slaves to plantations.
okay.
And you also must recognize that trauma is passed down through DNA. Okay, so the people who are born not liking people who work for the police, that trauma will pass down. Can you imagine a slave that had done ran away, thought they got away, somebody told on them, and they were brought back? Can you imagine the trauma that they felt?
Correct.
And that trauma was passed down through DNA to people who live today, which is why it is such a terrible disdain of with the subject of when you it's unconscious. You know what I'm saying? So I think when people understand the reasoning behind it and where it started and how it has evolved and progressed to this today, then I think it'll be a little bit easier to kind of, you can reason with it a little more.
Oh, okay. All right. That was all.
Because you're following the trial, right? Like everybody is, right?
Yeah, man. Hey, man. First of all, that's my partner. Like that's like really, really, really one of my best partners, man. And I hate to see him going through it, but I do believe he will prevail. From what I'm seeing and what I know about legal proceedings, I see a lot of ways that he should be able to prevail.
There's a lot of problems with the case.
Yes.
Yeah, so
almost it's better. I think it's better than I ain't no OJ. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's better than OJ.
Well, everything I've heard is that you're on his defense witness list.
I'm gonna tell you what. If that's what it takes to get in there and to kind of paint the picture that needs to be painted, or to clarify some things, if I need to, I will. I will hate it, but I will. For him, I do it.
Yeah. Because some people were saying that just testifying in court in general can be seen as snitching.
No.
Would you agree with that? No.
What your testimony must be considered.
Yeah.
You know, I've testified that I don't know who they are, or what happened, and I cannot. I played like Buddy was playing in there. I don't know what happened. I don't. You know what I mean? And if your testimony can't be used to convict nobody, then it'll be hard. It's hard to say. Like, if you're a witness that didn't witness anything, if you are a witness that is called and you didn't witness anything, then that's not working with the police. That's just my opinion.
Right.
As I know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody think that you go up there and say, I don't know, and they're still snitching. Hey, man, you know what? To each his own.
Yeah.
Last question. What do you think about the prosecution dirty tactics to do certain things? You don't know?
With you, bro. Man, them people doing what they feel they need to do, and the other side doing what they feel they need to do. We'll see who come out on top in the end. I ain't got no personal, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to get into that.
Okay. All right. Well,
Next
that's
thing
it.
you know, they'll be coming after me. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that. Okay. Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right. What do you think about Lil Woody's testimony and stuff like that? And how, like, he's
Entertainment. I think it's good.
carrying on.
I think you have to commend anybody who you know comes with his honest truth.
Okay.
You know, to kind of I guess bare his soul, if you will, after he's I guess been dishonest before, and he's finally saying that he wants to err on the side of honesty now.
So do you believe that he's telling the truth now?
I mean, I think you have to. Why wouldn't he?